Hello, so we are back, and this time we have a different kind of repair. And on the last period of time, I have a lot of requests repairing like beauty masks. I believe this is called chromatherapy, if I'm right, but I can be wrong. Anyway, the problem with this one, let's see the customer email. So the customer is saying LED face mask that is powered by a rechargeable USB source. The cable connector to the charger is broken. Can we fix it? So the customer is saying the problem is here. But on the same way, the customer, is looking to see something wrong, is seeing the wires here. Oh, okay, this is the problem. But on the same time, this can be fine and actually can be something wrong with one LED. And we know, the LEDs are on serial mode and that can be a problem. Now, I'm more on the side on believing the customer. Probably he knows better. Probably when he moving the connector, it's working. But we have to be sure before we are cutting the wires, yeah? So how we can actually check this? We can do it pretty simple. I mean, either we can do a cut here and check the wires continuity, or actually we can do it here on this side of the wires. So we have the connector, we have the probes from the multimeter. So we can do, you can see, we can push the multimeter inside and check here. Here, nothing. Here, nothing. Let me push more. Here, nothing. Here, nothing. And the ground wire, let's see. Pushing this inside. Not good. This is good. So the ground wire seems to be fine, but not the plus one. Let's check one more time the plus. The plus wire is not fine, it's not BP. So yeah, indeed, the customer is right, the problem is right here. Now, how we can do a good job here? Cutting this down, it's not a very smart idea because we are losing the grip. I mean, we can use like a shrink tube and, straight disconnection. Remember, we have to fix it so it will not come back on the warranty time. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut. Let's cut a little bit just to reach the wires. Good, so we're fine. And we are looking for the red wire, which looks like it's interrupted. And the wire is broken exactly right here. The ground wire seems to be sketchy. You can see it's not like a perfect round corner there, round loop. So I think, that's what I think. You can see it's not a perfect loop on the ground on the black wire. I think the black wire is just a disaster waiting to happen. And looks like it is. Now let me find some shrink tube for this kind of job. So we're gonna use two. One here, and this looks fine. And one over this part. This one seems to be fine. Perfect. Now, just to be sure, we are getting rid of this weak part where the bending is happening. I will cut this probably here. Yeah, here should be fine. Good. Now let's take the isolation out. And we have the red and black wires. Let's add this, the tubes. Good. Now let's go under the microscope. Let's try to do a good job here. Now, a good idea how to approach like soldering two wires, yeah, because we're gonna solder the wires, is basically never do it at the same level, yeah. So always one wire has to be forward compared with the other, so you lower the probability the wires to get shorted. Trying to get rid of this plastic. Perfect. So we have the red wire on side. Yeah, this one. You can see inside, some kind of rust. So clearly here was the problem. Healthy wire inside. Perfect. So the wire is there, you can see it, right? Now the black wire. And we cannot reach the black wire yet. We are about to. Perfect. So we have the red wire and the black wire, yeah, plus and minus. Now here we have to do exactly the same thing, but one wire is longer and one is shorter. Now this is the black wire. And that's the red wire. And now we have a good match here, right? Yeah, looks like. Now let's apply fresh solder on the wire. This is a dual rosin core. We have enough rosin on the wire. Perfect. So we have solder on the wires. Now here, good. Perfect. Now all we have to do is to join these together. So we have minus here. Perfect. On the bottom you can see it soldered properly. And we have plus. I'm going to use a little bit of rosin, just a little bit. And plus is soldered properly. Good. So the wires are soldered. Now, before we are finishing this, I think it's a good idea to test it. We have a power bank here. Let's see. Plug it in and it's working fine. Pretty solid. We cannot spot a different issue. Probably the next problem it will be here. But it is fine, yeah? Good. Now let's finish what we start here. So I'm not confident just, to come with the shrink tube and use the shrink tube over. I mean, you can use both, you're gonna get some straight, but still not enough. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come with some hot glue. Now, hot glue, this is a perfect solution because of the grip of this thing here. The hot glue is going inside, the hot glue, it will not come out. Now we have hot glue here. Okay, now we have to be fast. Good. And now the next one. Perfect. So how is it looking for you? Now, from a mechanical point of view, what you are looking for, you're looking on a smooth transition from a rigid connector to a flexible one. Otherwise, we will end up with the same problem like Apple charging cable, you remember? So the charging cable, it will always get broken here. Having like a linear transition on the rigidity base, so here is like full rigid and here is full flexible. So even if we are moving this, we still have a little bit of flexibility here, starting from here till here. You can see, I mean, here is rigid, here is less rigid. Yeah, we have that plastic thingy, we hot glue, then we have the shrink tube here. And it will still be flexible a little bit. And now you will say, Sorin, yeah, looks like a decent cable repair. But still, we have some lack of confidence of this repair. Then it's fine. We can use some rubber tape. So this is a proper nice rubber tape. You can buy from Amazon. So we can, give more straight to this connector. Going with the tape around. So how is looking for you? So how is looking for you? Good. I believe it's better compared with the new. Can we call this a repair? I think, yeah. Now let's test it one more time. Perfect. Wiggling the cable. And for me, it looks like a decent straight transition from completely rigid to flexible. Looks decent, right? Yeah. Now I'm happy I helped this customer. Let's say we made a customer more beautiful. Just, easy repair on a Monday morning. So I'm gonna stop now. I will say thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you like the video, and see you on the next one. Bye. Hey, if you find my content being helpful, don't forget you can support this channel by pressing the join button, and you can get instantly access to our members-only cool collection and Discord private channels for support with your repairs. Also, you can have a look on our United Kingdom eBay, where you can find some cool and unique products, United States eBay store, or our Patreon page. Thank you.